Hello everyone, let's continue our journey of Learn to Code using Swift Playground. So this is the last challenge for this chapter. As you can see, decompose patterns and create your own functions. So you need to find decomposing all the patterns and find the repeated function, repeated procedure, so you can put them in the function and call the function again and again and again in order to finish the bigger task. In the last challenge, start by finding a small in this last challenge, start by finding a small pattern of comments and create a function that calls them, and then repeatedly calls them. Use the function to start solving parts of the puzzle. For example, if we move, then toggle, we move forward, and then toggle switch. As you find more complex part of the puzzle, you find a new function that reuses what's in your first function. Then use both functions to solve the puzzle. Okay, so the advantages of decomposition is easier to use and reuse this one in other situations. So we don't need to write them again. Let's see here. Okay, so now let's first observe this map. As you can see, we have two different types of path in front of the character. You can see this path that's directly to the front of the character. You need to move twice forward and then toggle switch. But on the two other sides, you do need to move two steps forward, toggle switch. Then you have to move another 2 steps forward, then toggle switch. So the longer path includes two smaller paths. So that is the pattern. So how can we do this? And after we toggle switch, we also need to turn back, actually. So turn back to the middle, then we can continue, right? So that is the thing that we need to do now. If we use the function called toggle to go forward twice, move forward, yeah. Then we move forward another time, then we toggle switch. That will give us the function of clear the shorter path. And how about the longer one? We can name another, actually we can name another function called toggle 2. Where in toggle 2, we will need to call toggle 1, the single toggle. So toggle 2, we can, we forgot the round bracket, we do need the round bracket. Okay, then we do need to call toggle once and then toggle twice. So this way, we will finish that job. And then we need another function called turn back. Write them together. Turn back with the bracket, and then the curly bracket to write the content of this function. Turn back means turn left twice, and then we need to move forward twice, then we go back to the origin, yeah? And then if we want to turn back from the longer path, then we can say turn back 2 function. Then in the function turn back 2, what do we have? We need to turn left twice, we turn back, and we need to move forward 4 times, 4 steps in order to go back to the center. Now we have all this decomposing the bigger problem into smaller tasks, which each task can be reused. Along the way, we solve the whole puzzle. Now, what do we do now? Is to call those functions. First, we call toggle, then we call turn back, then we need to turn right, then we call toggle 2, then turn back 2. Then we turn right again, then we call toggle, and then we call turn back. Then we turn right, then we can toggle 2, then we don't need to turn back. Finish everything then. Okay, let's try if this works. Oh, let's run faster, not just, yeah, it solved everything. Actually, it's too fast to see. Let's see this time with appropriate speed. Okay, so we go to this, wait, and this, we turn back and then turn, yeah, we solved all the puzzles. All the toggles will be turned on. Okay, all the switch will be toggled. So now, let's continue to the next one, which is for loops. So repeating yourself, as before, you can see a lot of things we have to repeatedly doing the same job. But in using for loop, will solve your problem of repeatedly writing codes or calling functions using this syntax. So for something which is the variable in fun dot 4 means running from 1 to 4, then you do the same thing all over again. So now let's start coding to see how does this work. So to break down coding tasks, use those functions for repeated patterns. Now you call one function multiple times using a loop. With a loop, you write the code once and enter the number of times you want to repeat it. In this puzzle, there's a gem in some position in each row. You don't know which row, which position, which row. Okay? You will collect the gem by following the same pattern multiple times. Here, this is the perfect place to loop. And either the solution for one row, enter the solution for one row inside the curly braces, and decide how many times you repeat the loop. Select the number of placeholder and specify the number of repetition. As you can see here, and we have each row, yeah, and just move forward twice, collect gem, then you move forward once more. Okay, then all this will be repeated in the same manner because there is teleport path, there is a transport portal, then you will do the same thing over and over again. So therefore, how many gems do we need? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here should be from 1 to 5. Okay? And the I here is the counting variable. So it does not, you don't have to use I inside the loop. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. In this situation, you don't. You just move forward, collect gem, move forward. That's it. You repeat doing this, you will solve the puzzle. Now let's see if we run this faster. Collect gem, go to the portal, collect gem, to the portal, and then collect gem, to the portal, collect gem, to the portal, and again collect gem. Yeah, done. You're finished. Use the loop to repeatedly do the same job. Okay? Now let's do another, just do another more, one more task. Use for loop to repeat the sequence of a command. In this puzzle, you must collect 4 gems and that are located in the same relative location around the square. You'll create a loop that repeats the code below each of the sides to solve the entire puzzle. Select 4 in the shortcut button for a for loop. You can select. Let me show you. Press the button curly brace to select the loop. Press and hold the curly brace and drag it down to put existing code into the loop. Okay, so how can we do this? Let's observe this map first. So what we need to do here, we'll just go one step, move forward, and then collect gem, then move 1, 2, 3, another 3 steps. That's its end of the row. Okay, then you just turn right, and then you do the same thing. So let's do 4 first. 4, how many gems? 4 gems. Okay, now let's just do 4 gems. 4 gems. Okay, good. Now inside the code, what do we write? We just move forward once, collect gem, move forward 1, 2, 3 times, then turn right. And that's it. We only need to do this to collect all the 4 gems using this same pattern. Now let's run with the faster speed. Collect gem, moving forward 3 times, turn right. Yeah, doing the same thing, you see? And collect this gem, yeah. And collect gem, yeah. Go to there, and then you're done. Okay, so that is how the work shall done. Okay, next time when we continue introducing for loop to realize some more complicated puzzles, to solve more complicated puzzles. So good, and I hope this video help you to learn coding logic and get clearer and have better confidence in coding. I'll see you next time. Bye.